You're 12 years old, and your body already thinks it's go time. Time to hunt, time to carry weight across a valley, time to raise a life of your own. And nobody around you blinks at that. This is the Stone Age, tens of thousands of years back. And to your tribe, you're basically an adult. No cake, no big speech, no sweet 16 anything. Just a body that grew up way faster than your mind did, doing exactly what it was built to do. Here's what was really going on back then, and why a piece of it still lives in you today.
Start with the numbers, because they're rough. In the Stone Age, just making it out of childhood alive was a win. Roughly half of all Stone Age kids never reached their 5th birthday. Cold got them, hunger got them, a scratch went bad. The kind you'd fix today with a $2 tube of cream. So life didn't stretch out ahead of you the way it stretches ahead of us.
A Stone Age adult who hit 30 was old. Genuinely old. Worn hands, gray hair, running low on road. 40 was ancient. Most people simply never got there.
Now flip it around, and the whole thing clicks. If most people are gone by 40, when exactly are you supposed to start a family? You can't sit around until you're 25 and financially stable. There is no stable. No career ladder, no savings account, no 5-year plan pinned to a fridge. In the Stone Age, waiting around was the reckless move, not the safe one. The tribe needed new hunters, new hands, new bodies to replace the ones each brutal winter quietly took. So biology ran the math for you, long before you were old enough to run it yourself. And this is the part almost nobody notices. Your body still runs on that exact same old math. Puberty, at its core, is just your DNA reading the room and going, okay, there's food around, you're big enough, let's start the engine. In the Stone Age, that switch flipped once the body hit a certain weight and a certain amount of stored fat, because fat is what let you survive a pregnancy. It was never about being ready in your head. Nobody's DNA stops to ask whether you figured your life out yet. It only checks the body. Now, jump forward a few thousand years. It's a Tuesday afternoon. You're 13, slumped in a math class, phone buzzing in your pocket, stomach in a knot over something somebody typed in a group chat. And quietly, under all of that, your body is running the exact same ancient program a Stone Age kid ran beside a fire. Same hormones, same triggers, same switch. Your biology has no clue it's the 21st century. It still thinks you might need to survive a killer winter and keep the bloodline alive. It's packed and ready for a trip we stopped taking ages ago. Here's something that trips people up. In the Stone Age, nobody was counting birthdays. There were no numbers on you at all. You didn't become an adult because a calendar said so, because there was no calendar. You became an adult the moment your body said you were one. First real signs of maturity, and that was it. You crossed over. No permission slip, no legal age. The body was the paperwork. And the whole tribe read it the same way, all at once, without anyone needing to be told a thing.
That crossing usually came with a job. In the Stone Age, when a kid's body matured, the tribe handed them a real role, fast. A first hunt, a first long trek away from camp, real weight to carry, real risk to face. It wasn't a symbolic little ceremony and then back to being a kid. The moment your body said grown, your life said grown, right along with it. Same season, sometimes the same week. Biology and responsibility marched in step, shoulder to shoulder, no daylight between them. We love to tell ourselves we've evolved past all of this. We've got school stretching to 18, college to 22, finding yourself running who knows how long. But your hormones never got that memo. The Stone Age body clock still starts ticking around 11, 12, 13, right on the old schedule. So now there's this gap that simply never used to exist. A body that says ready, a life that says not even close. Our Stone Age ancestors never lived a single day inside that gap. We're the ones who built it.
And that gap is stranger than it sounds. In the Stone Age, the day your body matured, your place in the tribe matured with it, more or less the same day. Provider, parent, full member, all at once. The biology and the life lined up like two hands clapping. Today, they're pulled a decade apart, sometimes more. Your body files the adult paperwork at 12. Society won't process it until 18. And that 6-year mismatch, a whole lot of the moody, restless, nobody understands me teenage years live right inside it.
Sit with this one for a second. The teenager, the way we know it, is basically brand new. In the Stone Age, there was no long in-between stage, no drawn-out stretch of being not a kid but not an adult. You were a child, then your body flipped a switch, then you were grown. 2 chapters, no filler. The whole idea of a moody middle phase, physically adult but socially still a kid, stuck waiting for years, that's a modern invention, barely 100-something years old. Our Stone Age ancestors would have found it flat out baffling.
Now, why was the tribe totally fine with a 12-year-old having a baby? Because in the Stone Age, raising a kid was never a 2-person job. It was everybody's job. Grandparents, aunts, older cousins, the whole band leaned in. So a young parent was never alone at night with a screaming newborn and no clue what to do. There were 10 other people close by who'd already done it a dozen times over. The weight got spread across the whole group. Nobody was ever expected to figure a baby out solo.
Now picture the exact opposite. A brand new parent today, alone in a silent apartment at 2 a.m., phone at 4%, thumbs scrolling a forum, Googling why the baby won't stop crying. No tribe down the hall, no grandmother 2 feet away who's seen it all before. We got the option to wait until we're older, steadier, more ready, and honestly, that's a real gift. But we quietly traded away the 15 people who used to catch us when we fell. Different problem than the Stone Age had. Still, somehow just as hard.
There's another angle here that's easy to miss. In the Stone Age, 12 wasn't young at all. 12 was a solid chunk of your entire life already spent. If you're likely to be gone by 35, then 12 isn't early adulthood. It's roughly the middle. Waiting 10 more years would have meant gambling away a third of everything you'd ever get. So through that lens, starting a family at 12 wasn't reckless, and it wasn't sad. It was a clear-eyed read on a very, very short clock. And that short clock shaped something deep in us. It's a big reason humans mature so fast in the body, while the brain, the planning and judgment part, keeps slowly cooking until around 25. In the Stone Age, you needed a body that could reproduce early, because a later was never promised to anyone. But the tribe also needed elders who'd stuck around long enough to actually know things, where the good water was, which berries killed. So it ran on both at once, young bodies and old memory, stacked right on top of each other.
That's also why grandmothers matter more than you'd ever guess. In the Stone Age, an older woman past having her own kids didn't stop being useful, not even close. She became the living memory of the whole tribe. Every hard winter she'd survived, every sickness she'd watched roll in and pass, all of it sat in her head. She helped raise the grandkids so the young parents could hunt and gather. Wisdom, quite literally, kept the little ones breathing. Long life had a real job to do.
Remember how the body flips the puberty switch based on food and fat? That's still true, right now, in you. And here's the kicker. Kids today are actually hitting puberty earlier than kids did just a couple hundred years ago. Why? Because we're better fed. More food sooner. And the old Stone Age switch trips a little quicker. The same signal our ancestors waited years to earn, a full belly, we hand our bodies by around age 9. The program didn't change. The buffet did.
So the next time a teenager looks like a total wreck of moods, remember what's actually going on under the hood. It's a Stone Age adult body wearing a modern kid's life, built to hunt, to bond, to start a family, and instead told to sit still, raise a hand, and finish a worksheet by Friday. That restlessness isn't a defect. It's an ancient engine idling in a parking lot, revving hard with nowhere to go. Of course it feels off. it was tuned for a completely different world.
And it leaks into how we feel today in ways we don't even clock.
Ever get that low hum of being behind in life? Not married, no kids, not settled, everybody online posting milestones? Part of that itch is ancient. Deep down on the Stone Age timeline, you're not behind at all. You're astonishingly late. A body built to start a family at 12 is watching you scroll past 30, single, and quietly wondering what on earth the holdup is. It's not logic talking. It's an old countdown, still ticking under the floorboards.
If this kind of then and now breakdown does something for you, go ahead and hit subscribe, because I dig up one of these every single week. Now, let me bring it all the way home. So why were ancient humans parents by 12? Not because they were reckless, because in the Stone Age, 12 was as much life as most people ever got. A full belly told the body it was time, and the whole tribe carried the baby together. We rebuilt the entire world around that body. We added decades, schools, second chances, 4% battery nights alone. But the body underneath all of it, still the same one that grew up fast beside a Stone Age fire, still flipping the same switch at 12, still bracing for a winter that's never coming. You're not broken. You're just running very, very old software.